What's up, everybody? Blackacre here, your friendly neighborhood masked guitarist and vocalist. Today we are taking a look at how to play Dead Memories. Now, this was one that I honestly didn't even realize I hadn't taught yet, so if you want to see a lesson of a song that I have already covered, please just leave me a friendly reminder, a friendly request in the comments or DM me on Instagram. Be sure to follow me there. Also, please stream my original music. If you just type in Blackacre Doe wherever you stream music, you'll be able to find my original songs. I have some new music in the works as well, which will hopefully be released by the end of the year. And yeah, please be sure to subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment. And like I said, feel free to reach out to me on Instagram. I try to get back to everybody. Yeah, so let's take a look at how to play Dead Memories. We are in drop B. Let's get into it. There's a lot of parts, so this is another one. Kind of disclaimer, I'm kind of, assuming you're farther along on your guitar journey, and I'm not going to go too in-depth with everything. There's a lot of parts in this song, so, and, two solos, so let's get into it. Intro, so Jim's going to start it off. If you couldn't tell, I cover Jim's parts. So we're gonna do this song is the perfect example of using drop tuning like masterfully. I love this. So we're gonna start off. This is gonna be the main position you're gonna use for the intro and for the verses. So you're gonna want to bar your first finger across the 5th fret. And then your pinky on the 4th string, 8th fret. So you have this kind of chord extension. Alright, and you're just going to play that. And then you're going to put your ring finger on the 8th fret of the 6th string. You're just going to pick those down, 6, 5, 4. And then you're going to hit 6th fret on the 6th string. And then play the 5th string. So it's going to sound like this. And then you're going to play that first thing we played twice. And you're just going to play the 6th string and the 4th string. So let me play it slow so you can get an idea of what it sounds like. Okay. Now, it does this throughout the whole song. The first 2 times are going to be that. The 3rd time they switch it up, and you're going to ascend. So you're going to go up this time and do 5, 6, 8 instead of 5, 8, 6. So that 3rd time is going to sound like this, and the picking changes oh so slightly. 6, and then that 8, instead of doing the 5th string, you're going to do the 4th string. So instead of that 5th string, you're going to do the 4th string. Okay. So that whole pattern slow, I'm going to play it the 4 times, like the whole intro progression. So it's going to be. Alright, and you're going to eventually interrupt it with a slide. You're going to play power chords. We're going to do low 2 strings. So 5th fret, 8th fret, 6th fret. You're going to do an octave run. It's going to go, I'm just going to say the 5th string fret. I'm assuming that you know that octaves are the 3rd string along with it 2 frets up from the fret I'm going to say on the 5th string. So it's going to be 5, 5 up to 12, down to 10, down to 5 again, 3 to 5. And this next part's improv, but I'll show you what I did on the cover quickly. So I go up to 3 to 8, 3 to 5, and then I'm going to do this little run that essentially is just kind of I don't know, something I picked up somewhere, but it's outlining like the D minor chord if we were in standard tuning. So it's just that. But to give it some steez, I did a tapping line, an octave higher, so all I'm doing is the same thing, just 12 frets up and tapping it. I'm not going to go too into that, but if you know the technique, you know how to do that. But those are the notes. Again, that's just improv. It's not on the record, but I thought it would, fill up some space, so I did it. Alright, so next is going to come the verses. First verse is a little different from the second verse, but it's going to be that same pattern that I showed you in the intro. We're just going to palm mute it, so... And then... The only thing that's going to change, really, in this part, is you're going to do a pinch harmonic on that 4th string, 8th fret. So... Okay. Other than that, it's identical. So I'll play it slow. So I believe what I need to show you next is the pre-chorus, we'll call it. So this is one of my favorite riffs in the song. You're going to slide to the 5th fret of the low 6th string, pull off 1 to open on the 5th string, do a pinch harmonic on the 3rd fret of the 6th string. So we got chug open on the low 2 strings, and then 6th fret on the low 2 strings. So we got... You're going to play the same thing to start. You're going to interrupt it, though, with a minor 3rd from the 6th fret down to the 3rd fret on the 5th string, 4th fret on the 6th string, and then open. So we got... I'll play the whole thing slow. Now we get to the chorus. Again, really cool chord extensions that he's using on here. We're going to play that first shape that we use for the verses, but this is going to be in chord form, so it's going to be first finger's going to go on the 5th fret, low 2 strings, pinky on the 8th fret of the 4th string. So I'm not going to go over the strumming pattern. You're just going to have to listen for it, but I'll show you how it's changing. So you're going to move your 8th fret down to the 7th fret on the 4th string, and then you're going to go to the 8th fret of the 5th string. And then you're going to finger this pause like it's a power chord. So it's going to be 8th fret on the 6th string, 10th fret on the 5th string, and then go back to the 8th fret on the low 2 strings, and then back up to the 10th fret on the 5th string. So far. And then you're going to go open 6th string, and then 13, 12 on the 5th string, and then 2 hits on the 12th fret of the 6th string. So far. And then you're going to do basically the same motion of this chord progression, but up here at the 10th fret to start, and then you're going to hit the 12th fret of the 5th string to finish it off. So far we have... once we get to here, we're going to interrupt it with a single note line. All that is 8th fret of the 5th string, and then 7th fret of the 4th string, and then 8th fret of the 4th string. And then 6th fret of the 5th string, and then 7th fret of the 4th string, and then 7th fret of the 3rd string. So the whole chorus, a little faster, sounds like this. In verse 2, the progression is going to be similar. We are going to change into tremolo picking, and Jim's going to hop down to the 5th fret and do one of his 5th harmonies. Now, great group, by the way. Excellent. Love their music. So, it's just going to be tremolo picked, and it's the same motif. So it's going to be like 5, 8, 6, but then you're going to do a 5 to 8. So let me play it slow. Alright, same deal. You're going to play the first 2 times like that. The 3rd time you're going to move up. Alright. Now, I believe I've shown you everything I need to until we'll call it the pre-solo. I'm already getting to like 15 minutes. This video's going to be long as hell. So it's going to get interrupted, that main riff, with an open 6th string, and then you're going to hit 6th fret of the 6th string and 5th fret of the 5th string. So it's going to go back and forth between those. Alright, now's the solo. As with a lot of, my lessons, I'm just going to show you the shapes that you'll, want to use for the solo, and you can, adjust accordingly. The first part, it's kind of, I think of it like D, Phrygian. In this case, it'd be B, Phrygian, if we're talking about the actual notes, but in my head, I'm thinking all the positions of D Phrygian, if I was in standard tuning. So, it's going to start off kind of a classic rock type of thing. However you start it really is up to you, but you want to do this bend here, as if we were in D minor pentatonic. Again, if we were in standard tuning. So it's just, I'm bending up the 13th fret to match the pitch of the 10th fret on the 1st string. So, or you're going to bend up the 13th fret to the 15th fret, pull off to that 11th fret on the 1st string. So we're going to pull off from 10 to, 11, 13, 11, 10. So we got down to the 10th fret and then up to the 11th fret. You want to, I would assume you'd like to have that pretty down, because I feel like he has a few like waypoint markers of his solos that he does pretty much the same, but then in between it's just all improv. So the improv part is going to be, I've shown this, shape before, but basically it's going to be 10, 11, 13 on the 2nd string and 1st string, and you're going to slide up. It's the same shape. So you can use 10, 11, 13, 15 on the first 2 strings, and then 12, 10, 8, 7 on the 3rd string, and same deal on the 4th string. So, mix and match however you like. I like to end it, I believe, the same way it does on the record, which is a trill on a 7 and 8 on the 3rd string, and then 12th fret of the 3rd string. You know, use your own judgment in there. The next part's going to be the octave part. So this is going to be 5, 3, 8, 3 to 5, 3 to 6, 3, 5, 3. And then it's going to be 8, 6, 5, down to 3. Slide up from the 5th fret to the 7th fret, down to the 5th fret, up to the 10th fret, back down to the 7th fret, 5th fret, back to the 7th. So slow that last part. Alright, this is all in the neck pickup. I forget if I told you to flip up to that. Alright, so next up is going to be the clean part. I guess you could call it a bridge, whatever. Now this sounds a little different. When you play along to it, it's going to sound a little weird, but this is the way he taught it in the video or in his DVD, and I really like it. So we're going to start off back to the bridge pickup for a little more presence. So 5th fret, you're going to do the 4th string and 1st string, and then 2nd string on the 6th fret. You're going to hit both of these at the same time. I use the pick and my middle finger, and then pick the 2nd string. Next shape is going to be the 8th fret of the 4th string, 10th fret of the 2nd string, and then you're going to hit the 11th fret of the 2nd string directly after. Next is going to be open 4th string along with the 10th fret of the 2nd string at the same time, and then you're going to hit the 10th fret of the 3rd string, and then you're going to do 10th fret of the 4th string and 2nd string at the same time, and then the 11th fret of the 2nd string. So that whole thing's slow. So I believe next I need to show you the kind of lead part in the chorus, which he plays in the DVD towards the end, right before that last solo. So all that is, it's pretty simple. He keeps it all very compact. It's going to start off open 3rd string, and then you're going to play the 2nd string on the 10th fret, 3rd string on the 10th fret. So and then 8th fret on the 4th string, and then 10 on the 2nd string and 11 on the 2nd string. So we have, then you're going to do open 4th string, and then same deal, 10th fret of the 2nd and 3rd string. So we have, and then, so that's going to be 10th fret of the 4th string, and then 10th fret of the 2nd string, and 11th fret of the 2nd string. So that whole sequence. Alright, and again, you're going to interrupt it with that sequence we already know. Now, for the last solo, I'm going to go through this real quick. The shapes you're going to use, it's going to be 10, 11, 8, and then up to 13, 11, 10, 8, 6, 5, and 3. You get the idea, but to end it, you're going to kind of do an outline that minor shape. So 6-5 on the first string, 6 on the second string, 7 on the third string. You know, up to the 10th fret on the record, it's just chromatically down. So 10, 9, 8, 7. But on the DVD and in my cover, he does a harmony, so it's going to be 15, 14. So we got... Alright, that is Dead Memories. Thank you for watching. Be sure to subscribe, like, leave me a comment, follow me on Instagram, listen to my original music. Stay safe, stay sick. Happy spooky season. I will see you soon. Peace.